Good morning, HMS 7, and happy Monday. It's great to see everyone back here who's in the building, and great to see all of you at home. Again, we launch this Jumpstart each and every day when you get here so that, one, you can think about and reflect upon those 7 habits of highly effective teenagers, eventually leading to highly effective adults. Again, the main focus of this program is get you to reflect and start practicing on skills that'll help you be successful in life, to help you be successful today, also help you to be successful tomorrow. The main focus for the month of November has been beginning with the end in mind. I want you to sit briefly and reflect on what that means and why it's important. What does it mean to begin with the end in mind, and why is it important to begin each and every day with an end in mind? Spend about 10 seconds reflecting on that. Hopefully, after we've gone through this over the course of the month of November, you've understood that beginning with the end in mind is having a clear path in your mind. It's also about having values and setting a goal each and every day, and a lifelong goal. Again, when I say this, I'm not asking you to pick your perfect mate or your future mate. I'm not asking you to pick which college you're going to go to. I'm not asking you to go to college. I'm not asking you to think about 50 years. I'm just asking you to think beyond today, to think into the future, pick that goal. It's also very important to begin with the end in mind so that, one, you get to pick your destination and someone else doesn't pick it for you. And two, at this time in your life, you're at a critical crossroads. The decisions you make now will affect you later. Make good decisions now, positive end to that. Again, as we've been doing throughout the month of November, we're going to go over a historical figure to try to exemplify, symbolize, and get you to reflect on what beginning with the end in mind is. I've been picking Kansans for the month of November. The Kansan we're talking about today is Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart was the first female pilot to fly a transatlantic voyage. Amelia Earhart grew up in Atchison, Kansas, before eventually moving to Iowa. That's on the border up there in northeastern Kansas. She grew up there until about the age of 12 before moving on to Iowa, but we claim her as a native Kansan. Amelia Earhart did not grow up at the age of 10 or even 15 or 20 saying, I want to be a pilot. What she did grow up with an end in mind was she wanted a career. That might sound, well, duh, Mr. Henry, everyone wants a career. But in the 1920s and 30s, for a female to want a career was unusual. For many females to want a career was unusual. Amelia Earhart, from a very young age, wanted a career. Her end in mind was having a career. Eventually, after multiple life experiences, and this is what I'm telling you, think beyond the day. Amelia Earhart thought beyond today. She said, you know what, I want a career. I'm not exactly sure what I want that career is. And again, she didn't say, oh, I want to go to college. Or maybe she wanted to go to college, but she simply wanted a career. That's what I mean when I say think beyond the day. Eventually, that career evolved into becoming a pilot, which was highly unusual for females to do during that time period. She was a trendsetter for female aviators in the 1920s and the 1930s. Again, she had an end in mind that was setting a career. Again, examples we've gone over. We hit Gordon Parks, the photographer. Again, he wanted a career in life and eventually became photography. And then the first one we hit, Dwight Eisenhower, President of the United States, also another native Kansan. He wanted to go to college. That was his end. His end eventually led to him becoming a Supreme Allied Commander of the United States Forces during World War II, and then President of the United States. These are just examples of what you do when I say think beyond today. I've enjoyed going through this with you. I think it's very important to understand that if that light bulb symbolizes intelligence or a future or a career, it's not something you're born with. You have to make it. Intelligence is something that has grown. Success is something that has grown. You don't just wake up one day and say, I'm successful. You're not born that way, you make it. So just remember that as we close out the month of November. If you haven't completed the Great Discovery, that is just a tool to help you start thinking beyond today. The Great Discovery is that tool to get you to help think beyond today. We love you guys. It's been great to see you. When we head into the month of December, we'll move into win-win. One of my favorite habits, and that's by helping others, you help yourself. Love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving break. Thankful for everyone in this building. Thankful for you. Thankful for our teachers. Can't wait to see you when we get back.